A friend of mine was asking about the mechanisms of these vintage sewing machines, so I thought I would take a peek at the oldest one at the sewing machine orphanage. This machine was made in Scotland 126 years ago. From July to December of 1900, 130,000 of these wonderful little machines were manufactured. It uses a vibrating shuttle to slip through the loop of thread left by the needle just as fast as you can crank. Having struggled to thread a needle more than once, this never fails to amaze me, and I love to watch it in operation. Sometimes we get so busy with our own projects that we forget what's going on in the background, or in this case, under the bobbin plate. I suppose it's good to stop and appreciate these things. It somehow makes what we create on these machines a little more impressive. Folks have asked me why sewing machines. I'm not much good with fabric and piecing together patterns. For me, it's admiration. I admire those people who make them sing, that can take this tool and create for themselves, their families, and their communities items of beauty and utility. I admire those people who made these machines work so well, from the craftspeople in the factory around the world to the inventors and patent holders that designed the parts to work in harmony. But most of all, I like to listen to the objects themselves and hear what they are willing to tell me. When I was younger, I thought it would be cool if I could know the history of an object just by holding it. Know who held it and who used it before me, and what happened around it. I could roam from town to town, solving crime and finding lost objects. Well, this isn't that, but it's close. I can see where hands that use these machines have worn handles and polished surfaces with repeated careful action. I can imagine the person who cared for and maybe even cherished this object when they bought it on a payment plan from a traveling salesperson who promised improved efficiency in production. This promise that would help provide for a family needing garments and repairs. And I can imagine the machine sitting and waiting in a corner of a garage for the next person to give it a little oil and help it sing again.